Where are we at today? We took a tour around town of Radford, Virginia, and we ended up our day at the Radford University Planetarium celebrating the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. We started our day in Radford stopping by the Farmers Market. It's located at 1122 East Main Street, and it's open every Saturday from May through October. All local produce right there by the railroad yard, and there was lots of train traffic, so if you're a train buff, that's a good place for you to come and see. We also drove by another paranormally known spot in Radford, St. Albans Sanatorium. It's supposed to be the most active paranormal location on the East Coast, and there were a large number of wrongful deaths that occurred within it during its early days as a sanitarium. The thing to know before you go is that the tours and paranormal investigations are usually on specific dates. In one of the local graveyards, there is an obelisk that is a monument to the life of a local historical figure known as Mary Draper Ingalls. Her family was one of the original settlers of the western frontier in Virginia, and during the French and Indian War, she and her 2 young sons were kidnapped, survived a winter without any supplies or anything, and made it back. So there is an annual play that highlights her life. Another great place that we stopped at was Bissett Park. Radford's unique because the New River Valley runs right down through the middle of downtown, and Bissett Park is right along that. Well, there's actually 2 locations. There's 49 Berkeley Williams Drive, and there is where you'll find the gazebo and the soccer fields, picnic shelters 1 and 2, and the tennis. 275 to 375 Berkeley Williams Drive has the football field, the picnic shelter number 3, and another soccer field. The New River Adventure actually operates out of Shelter 3 in Bissett Park, and that's where you can rent canoes, kayaks, and inner tubes, and those can be used on the river. There's also a boat launch from there too. The Riverway Trail is a 3.5-mile paved bikeway and walkway, and it runs right along the riverfront. It's mostly shaded. It's really a nice walkway. They're popular places for you to be able to view birds, dragonflies, damselflies, and other kinds of wildlife. While we were in Radford, because it was the day that the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, we stopped by the planetarium on their celebration of the moon landing that they were holding. All of the science departments came together and showcased the different types of sciences, and there was a lot of things to be able to see and do while we were there. There was a paleontology exhibit, of course the history of all of the moon landing and what occurred around that, and the activities that were going on with NASA, as well as a special planetarium exhibit, and geology and chemistry and other kinds of interactive labs were there and available for adults and children to be able to participate in. It was at no cost to the public, and you can always go back to the planetarium, to their website, and see what the upcoming shows are that they have going on.
So you are going to go on an amazing journey today. It's going to be all kinds of fantastic, and we hope this won't be your last time at the planetarium. You can go online to radford.edu/planetarium and always find out about the cool things that are happening. We'd love to have you come join us again.
What is that? You see all those clouds up there? Yeah, let's get rid of them. The other really nice thing about the planetarium, well, there's a bunch of nice things about the planetarium, but I really like this, is that we get to have a little bit of fun with things up in the sky with the planetarium. And so not only welcome to Radford University, the Radford University Planetarium, and the Apollo 50th anniversary celebration, but remember, we did this. As a collective human species, we did something absolutely, totally amazing. And I remember seeing this as a kid and knowing that something was up, but I really didn't know for the next 15 seconds because we are going to go fly. And so whenever things become clear, that gives you a very good perspective. Here is Crater Lake with all its little inlets. There is the Crater Lake Hydroelectric Dam. This is the New River as it wanders its way through the valley and shows you where it has cut through things, including the great folds of the mountains throughout all the eons. Right. Again, 15 seconds. If you get too terribly seasick, close your eyes for the next 15 seconds, and we are going to fly. This is a different perspective. This is really nice. And I will tell you this. This is a perspective that only 21 human beings have had live. We have satellites that are out here to see this. Obviously, we've got these images from satellites, but let me give you a sense of scale here. If you take a look over, we are all about our moon today. And the idea is to be able to get people to look up occasionally. Our moon will rise a couple of hours after sunset this evening. It would have been great and very fortuitous if the moon would have been out throughout the afternoon today, but that's okay. We have other things that we're doing here. And so one of the things that you have to realize is the geometry of things. And I want to do this. I want to take our moon over here and I want to turn and face our moon. So what I'm doing is I'm going to turn things so we take a look at our moon. And we're going to look towards our moon, which means our moon is right through there. Fly to the moon. Are you ready? In order to get to our moon, we have to fly straight through Earth. No audiences were harmed in the making of this flight. And so we will see a transparent Earth. We'll see a little flash when we come out the other side of Earth. And then we will go to our moon over here and orbit it just a bit. This is our moon. Now check it out. Over here to your left, our sun is going to be coming into view. And the other thing that's going to come into view is something that gives you an idea of perspective. All right, so there it is. And I want to get the dome stopped around here just a little. Again, this is a view that 21 humans have had because they've flown on the other side of the moon and they have looked back at our pale blue dot.
Well, it's time for us to go again. I sure am glad that you've been here exploring with us. And remember, you matter to us, and we sure hope that we matter to you.
Hey, stay in touch. So, hit like, subscribe, leave some comments, and please share. And hit notify so you know when our new videos are coming out and you can come along. So come back and be part of Mima's Planet. Bye-bye for now, explorers.